Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Raiders versus Manly review Saturday afternoon football. And oh my God, the Raiders, they got absolutely pumped at home in front of the home fans, playing for a top 8 spot, and they were in the game for a long time. But Joseph Tarpany getting sin-binned absolutely killed the Raiders' chances of winning this game. They were all over them. I'm telling you, the Raiders, they may not have won the game, but they were only down by 12, and there was still plenty of time left in the game for them. And okay, maybe they weren't all over them, but they were starting to come to get them, and they just got smashed. Manly just went bang, 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 and oh my God, I've got no words for the Raiders. I thought Manly were terrific. Shout out to Manly. They're looking good. Manly are looking really good at the moment. They now cement their spot in the top 8. They're going to be hard to track down, man. Like, they should make the 8 right now, considering the teams that are below them, especially the Raiders. I'll be very surprised if Manly don't make the 8. Hello to the live chat. This review is going to be a quick one. Cowboys and Broncos is on in half an hour, and I'm going to be watching that. So really looking forward to that game. Go the Cowboys. I'm going to get the gear on very soon. Get the jersey on, get the jumper on, the scarf, you name it. Hello to Luke, GTT. Hello to Will. Hello to Jason. Hello to Bunker, I believe it is. That's a weird profile with the bunker in the background too. It's a bit bizarre. Neutralizer says, I'm glad I don't support the Raiders anymore. Well, I don't blame you, really, with how things are going. Hello, Bosky. Hello, everyone that's here. Manly, just very impressive today. Obviously, Cameron scored the first try for Josh Papali'i. And then, obviously, the rest of the tries they scored were for KO Weeks, Sebastian Chris, and Xavier Savage. And for Manly, tries to Turbo, who got 2, Talau, Ethan Bullymore, Daly Cherry Evans, Paseka got a rare try. And obviously, Leon Pawade got 1. And Luke Brooks, towards the end, got a very nice try. Manly, looking good, man. Their top 4 chances are still alive. Luke Brooks might actually play finals footy, and it's the first time ever. So good luck to Luke Brooks. But some of the stats from the game, man. Jake Trbojevic, once again, tremendous performance, defending his ass off. 48 tackles from Jake Trbojevic. Nothing surprising there. Doing his job. Tommy Turbo, the most run meters, 214. For the Raiders, though, obviously Starling made 38 tackles and KL Weeks made 204 run meters. So good stuff there from KL Weeks, man, up against his old team. Scored a nice try as well. Good stuff there. Just a very solid win for Manly. Now, Turbo, yeah, exactly right. CJ in the live chat there. 100 career tries for Tom Trbojevic. Just an incredible achievement from him. And playing some good footy. But the way this game started, man, like Canberra, they got off to such a good start. Like Josh Papali scoring the first try of the game, and they looked really positive early, and it was 6-0, then it was 6-all, then it was 12-6 Raiders, and it was 12-12 Manly. And that try on half-time, I think it was Ethan Bullymore, where Turbo just ran around a couple of players and went through, and then Ethan Bullymore on the inside. That try on half-time really, really killed the Raiders, I reckon. And then when, like, if you go, like, at half-time, I'm looking at the situation, looking at the stats, and looking at how the game's unfolding. I'm like, all right, if Manly score first in the second half and they tighten up their ruck, that they should be able to win. They should be able to win from there. And they pretty much did. It was 22, 24, 12, and then Joseph Tarpany. Oh, a brain explosion from Joseph Tarpany. It's unlike Tarpany to do that, to just go off at the referee like that and get binned. Like, obviously, players get frustrated. It's footy. But here's the thing, right? And this is where I question the Raiders' leadership, and all that sort of stuff. The captaincy. I believe it was Elliot Whitehead or Papali. I can't remember who was the captain today. I believe it was Elliot Whitehead. Now, obviously it was 24-12, right? Luke Brooks puts on this great hit, puts on a big tackle. Couple of the Raiders players thought that it might have been over the horizontal. The referee was right next to it. He watched the tackle, and for some reason, the Raiders players thought the referee was off his face. They decided to challenge it. They go up to the bunker. They captains challenge it. They lose the challenge, and they are frustrated by it, obviously. And then Joseph Tarpany has a few words to the referee, and he ends up in the sin bin for dissent. If you don't know what the word dissent means, basically he was using foul language to the referee, and he was put in the sin bin. Fair enough. It happens in bush footy. It happens in local footy. It happens in all sorts of footy. And if you're going to go off at the referee like that, you're probably going to get binned, especially if you use foul language like Joseph Tarpany did. Now, I don't think he'll get suspended for it because that's just how rugby league is. But he may get in a little bit of trouble for it, but I don't know what the rules are on that whole thing these days. But poor stuff from Tarpany, man, because once he got binned, as soon as Joseph Tarpany got sin binned, Manly made one error, and they just exploded. What time of the game was this sin bin? It was the 50. Hang on, where is it? I'll find it in a minute. The 53rd minute. Manly in that period. Paseka scored, Turbo scored, and Brooks scored. They conceded 18 points in 10 minutes. And all of a sudden, Manly are out to a 46-12 lead. But credit to the Raiders. They did get a couple late tries to make the margin a bit more, I guess, a bit more respectful. In the end, they were still pumped by 24 points. But the margin was a lot better than 46-12. So I think Anthony Seibold will be happy with the win, and I think he'll be happy with the result. But he'll be disappointed with the defense, especially at the back end of that game, letting Sebastian Chris score a late try along with Xavier Savage. I don't think Seibold will be happy about that, but it's all good. Manly get it done, 46-24. Raiders. Now, before I want to look at their run home. I know they got a tough run home, the Raiders. They had to win today, or at least make the game somewhat close. Going into it, I said Manly 13 plus, and I was on the money with this. The Raiders run home. Oh, it's not nice. Not nice. The Raiders run home. They got the Cowboys next week in Townsville, which is a big, big challenge. Then they got Penrith out in Canberra, which is another big challenge. Roosters at Allianz Stadium. And then they finish off with the Dragons at Cogra. Now, there is a world where the Raiders could lose all four of them. And there is a world where the Raiders could maybe win 2 or 3 of them and potentially still be a chance for finals. But after today, and with the Dragons playing later on tonight and with the Dolphins playing tomorrow, if they both win, it's just going to make things more harder for the Raiders. So really big win for Manly today. It really hurts the Raiders' season. If the Cowboys beat the Raiders next week, it's hard to really imagine the Raiders beating the Panthers and the Roosters and still being in finals contention. It's going to be too hard. It's just going to be too hard. So next week, the Raiders, it's absolute must win. They have to go to Townsville and try and beat the Cowboys. It's must win for them. But Manly, great performance. A couple of standout plays. I thought Luke Brooks was outstanding. I thought Tom Trbojevic was outstanding. I thought Tommy Talau had a great game at centre. I thought Paseka and Ethan Bullimore were very good. Jake Trbojevic was great. I thought Ola Kawatu was a little bit quiet on that right edge, but they didn't go his way a whole lot tonight. or this afternoon, I should say. And for the Raiders, I thought KR Weeks tried really hard for them. I thought Josh Papali tried really hard for them. But Manly, just too good. DCE, yeah, probably a good second half from DCE. First half was a bit quiet, but overall, my player of the game is going to be Luke Brooks. Thought Luke Brooks absolutely cooked in this game. He was fantastic. So, good performance from Luke Brooks. Manly, too good for the Raiders. But, guys, that's where the review is going to come to an end. Cowboys Broncos is in 20 minutes. I'm going to go get ready for that. Go get the jersey and the jumper on and all that sort of stuff. But I'll be live again tonight, guys, for the Saturday night football review. I think it's set up for 9:40 or 9:30, something like that. I'll be live later tonight for the Cowboys versus Broncos review, along with the Dragons Bulldogs. So a couple of big games coming up on Super Saturday. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going Cowboys 13 plus in the Cowboys Broncos game, and I'm going the Dogs 1-12. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching the review here. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you tonight.